All right, Mr. Farzad,
How you doing?
Dr. Tony, Crooked Spine Show. This is our podcast. I want to do is show the YMCA in a different light that some people might know.
Sure.
This is the key. When I was a kid, I went to the YMCA and I lived there probably between, I want to say 8 to probably about 14 years old until I went to high school. We walked about probably, I want to say 7, 8 blocks or so. We swam, we worked out, we played basketball. Okay, that's where I grew up, kind of. What was your experience with the Y?
So growing up in Upland, we unfortunately did not have a full-service YMCA.
Okay.
So we used elementary schools to play basketball and be active.
Yes.
My first involvement with the Y was as a senior at Upland High School, community service, wanted to do something different.
Okay.
And got involved coaching our basketball program.
Okay.
So I was a 17-year-old kid with a team of
How old?
youngsters. They were 12 to 14 years old. So the age range was really close to me, but I was responsible. So had a blast coaching them, finding space to practice. So seeing this Y progress to what it is now is mind-boggling. We're super proud of what we have here for this community. So it's very exciting.
Well, it's a different world now too. I mean, there's more. What I see here when we walk through the programs too, what you guys have, what you guys offer, is you had back then when I grew up was you checked in, you had lockers, you had the pool, weight room, and basketball court. There was nothing outside beyond that. Upland has done a phenomenal job. Again, this is kind of a well-kept secret, which is not going to be secret anymore after this video, is how do we get people to understand the benefits of coming here relative to a normal gym that you would see, just for weight, just for people that are, say, they're mid-20s or 40s, just want to work out, get in and out. It's something different, right?
Yeah, we are a facility that's built for the entire family. We offer programming from pretty much birth to, we have our oldest member is probably 92 years old here.
Wow.
Still comes in with an oxygen tank and wants
Rolls
to take
in,
our classes.
literally.
Yeah. We work on 5 initiatives this year, something new that we've started with the Y with our new CEO coming on board. We have the Aging Adult Initiative, Balance and Thrive. We have the Kids Need Camp Initiative, which is sending kids to overnight week-long camps.
Wow.
We have obesity prevention, diabetes prevention for kids.
Great.
We have the Thriving Kids Initiative, which is for kids who may not necessarily be involved in sports.
Okay.
Offering them arts, offering them video, audio, music programs.
That's awesome.
And Safety Around Water, which is to prevent drownings in San Bernardino County.
Wow. Okay. So you're offering for the kids, for example, something for everybody. And how do they come here after school? They come here on the weekends, or what's the program like? What's the time for the programs?
So absolutely a combination of all. We open at 5:30 in the morning, close at 10:30 at night. We have a lot of kids who do double duty here. They're members, and then they're also program participants.
Oh.
So they come in after school with their friends, they shoot hoops, they do homework, they use the Wi-Fi, and then 5:30 or so, parents have enrolled them in our basketball league as an example.
Okay.
Coach shows up, now they change into their basketball gear, they run through an hour and a half practice.
Yeah.
Friday night they have their games that they're participating in. Mom, dad will come in and watch them. Mom might take a Zumba class while the player is doing practice.
Yes.
Dad might be swimming laps. So it's encompassing the entire family to be involved in the facility, so it's not one-dimensional.
So it allows them, the whole family, you had mentioned, to get the whole benefit from the YMCA, not just, I'm going to go work out, put the kids in childcare, and that's it.
Correct.
Fantastic. Correct. What do you see the benefit? What do parents tell you they appreciate about that program?
I think basically being able to encompass the entire family has been worked well for us, and wise across the board. I think moms, dads or families enjoy being able to come into a facility. They have the option of dropping off their youngsters in a complimentary kids zone child watch program.
They're small, too small, correct?
Too small. They also have the option of taking that child and doing a parent and me swim class.
Fantastic.
They can do open swim. We have full shower locker facilities with family locker rooms attached to them for more privacy. So we've tried to think everything through to make sure that when you're purchasing a membership with the Y, you're getting the most out of it.
Fantastic. And going back to some of the Zumba classes, what are the classes you have for adults that would not just be open weight room or open swim, things like that?
Correct. So we offer approximately 25 to 35 classes a week. We have aquafit classes. We have yoga, Pilates, Zumba, boot camps. We have a spin studio, and then we have a brand new class that we added this past Monday with one of our staff. It's a line dancing class with country music.
You won't see me there, but good for them.
Me neither. I took some video. It was really fun. She had a good turnout, about 17 participants.
Fantastic.
So just trying to introduce new things that may not be mainstream.
Are those classes more during the daytime, more in the evening, more in the weekends, or when do those classes usually happen?
So our classes normally occur early mornings till about 9 a.m.
Okay.
And then in the evenings from 5:30 on.
Okay.
We try to be respectful of individuals who are working. Saturdays we have morning classes. In the evenings we're off on Saturdays, and then Sundays no classes. Facility is open though.
Classes half an hour, an hour?
They range between 30 minutes to an hour. We have a lot of combo classes that will be an hour long class, but it'll be divided into 2 different sections.
And why do people that you've talked to or seen have been here for a while now, say 6 months or more, why do they stay and why do they make it part of their routine?
I think the difference between us and traditional gyms is that we connect with our members.
What does that mean?
This is it's a family organization. We take the time to learn your name, your birthday, your likes and your dislikes. Our members have conversations with us daily. Nothing against the big corporate gyms, but at those locations you're a number. And here we're all about family and we're all about connection.
That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. And I think with the classes you offer too, because some of my family have come here now, they work out. A lot of it is they see the benefit of connecting with other people, but they enjoy the non-intimidation factor some people would perceive as being in a normal workout club. So I think that, like you're saying, it gives them the comfort of coming in feeling safe, feeling welcomed, and feeling like they're with people their same age or athletic ability.
Yeah, the majority of our classes, if you participate in them, you'll realize right off the bat that the groups of individuals have all been connected. They've connected and they come together, and they want to do this together. They're accomplishing something as a whole group, and it's very important to them.
Well, I think, and they're accomplishing in a positive way for their own health.
Absolutely,
it's huge, and they made friends along, as we know too. We're only as good as 6 people around them. So if we're around good people that want to stay healthy, show up at class with them, you're accountable for other people. If you don't show up, Jimmy or John or Jane's going to want to call you, hey, what's wrong? Why weren't you here? Are you okay? I'm going to show up because I don't want that intimidation factor from a senior to do that to me.
Yeah.
Okay? So my thing is with that accountability, I like group class, especially my senior patients love them because it allows them, like you said, connect, but gives them a time where they're routinely on there all the time. Their classes, are they offered Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday?
We have a combination. The majority of our classes are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday. In addition to that, a lot of our senior classes, we have programs where it goes beyond the facility. So you're working out, but they do potlucks. They do holiday events at local restaurants that they've connected using their connections with the Y.
Wow.
We also offer transportation within the Inland Empire in our service area for our senior members. We have vehicles that go out. We transport, and I don't want to misquote this, about 1,200 members a month. Local doctor's offices to the Y and back. Actually, a quick story about a member who is confined to a wheelchair. Her name is Patty. I've had the pleasure of having lots of conversations with her.
Yeah.
She actually drives her wheelchair from from Grove and Fourth Street, motorized, up to the Y. We identified that we have vehicles that can pick her up. So when it's cold, we drive down, she calls us, we pick her up, bring her to the Y, and then transport her back.
What? That's like a VIP type of club. What is this place? Even my other club doesn't do that for me. They charge me a lot more than you guys charge. And with your transportation, do you connect with other, like a Nifty 50 or other doctors or rehab facilities that help incorporate their rehab as part of coming here?
So we're starting to create a partnership with the DaVita dialysis centers.
Good, perfect.
And we're getting out more in the community now to showcase what we have to offer so that doctors' offices can lean back on the Y and offer our services to their patients.
And that's my thing as a chiropractor. My goal is to treat them to where they can become more mobile, more flexible, and then get stronger, but they have to do routinely, and a place like this offers that. it may be someone who is younger or a senior or even a teenager too. I like the accessibility. That's the key. I have kids that are in high school. I go to Upland High School down the street. They have no problem going somewhere where they can actually get the benefit of being here. Do you transport people from high schools, elementary schools too?
We have after-school childcare, and we have a teen program.
At the schools or here?
Here.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So we actually had a lot of outdoor centers prior to building this facility.
Okay.
But as we expanded our facility, we realized that transporting the kids down to our facility would offer them much more programming opportunities.
Wow.
Things that they couldn't do at their elementary schools.
And tell me a story of that, because you mentioned that they started this year or last year, that program?
We've actually been doing that program for about 6 years now.
Wow. Okay.
So one of the Thriving Kids initiative is our teen program that actually meets in this room. After school, they are a part of a video production program that they've sort of put together, just using a basic iPhone and a free app.
Perfect.
But they're shooting video footage throughout the facility, and we're putting that on our social media to try to.
I saw that was 4 kids, correct?
Correct.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They were great, and just kids being kids. You know, they've done a good job growing up this way. We didn't. We had the big VHS camera on our shoulders. That's what we did. But a lot of it, I think, it is when you give kids the opportunities to do that, they become more creative. They go, hey, I have access to everything. I'm going to use that. For sitting home watching TV.
And these kids are absolutely brilliant. I think we don't give them enough credit, but it's really our job is to find their passion. We're trying to identify that passion, and once you identify it, you're blown away at the skills that they have. When
you give them the access to 10, 20 different things, they'll figure it out. But if you don't give them 1 or 2, that's all they're stuck with. They're kind of put into a little bit of a hole that way too. And here too, how do you focus on safety with kids too?
So all of our employees are background checked, thorough background check.
Just so they know.
Yeah, Department of Justice background clearances. The entire facilities has fingerprint access.
Okay.
So when you sign up as a family membership or an individual, you're only allowed fingerprint access to the areas that you are supposed to be in.
Okay.
So we can track all that. The entire facilities under camera recording devices as well.
Great.
Besides that, the YMCA is just known for safety, so we have lifeguards on duty at all times. Our swim instructors are all certified. All of our staff go through trainings and background checks.
That's awesome. Good. And the drivers too. How does the pickup drop off work with safe? For example, I'm a parent. I heard about this program from YMCA. My kid goes to a local elementary school or junior high. How do I sign up for that? How does that work?
So again, all of our drivers are employees of the Y. Go through the same background check and same training. Any of our programs, you can come into our facility. We have online information as well at weymca.org. You can come in, we have registration forms. You can sign up for all the programs, speak with the program coordinator, get all the information, and you're welcome to drop into the centers and visit. One of our coolest programs is we have a full-service preschool state licensed off of San Bernardino Road, just south of our building.
Yes.
Ages 2 to 5, and I used to be housed down at that center, and what I used to always tell parents is they're dropping off their 2-year-old and they're very nervous. It's like, you can stay as long as you want. You can come in every day if you want with your child. You know?
We want the help.
Yeah.
It's free help.
We're here to offer services and programming to those who want to participate. We're really here to save lives.
Why? What does that mean?
Well, we want to childhood obesity and diabetes is a huge epidemic in the States. Drownings in San Bernardino County and the entire country happen all the time. And what we're trying to do, so we don't build pools to teach swim lessons, we build pools to save lives. And I want people to understand that concept. We're trying in our basketball programs, it's not about that final score of winning, it's about the activity of that child. The fact that they're not in front of a television screen. They're making friends, they're being socially responsible, they're also getting a good workout.
And a part of it too, going back to just how the body works. When you're a child, being anywhere from say 3-4 years old up to about 18 years old, your neurology is forming. Your body is still growing. When you play, and we've lost this time in the schools a little bit, is your body's able to grow better, communicate better between the cells, between the nerves, between your brain to your leg, to your foot, to your arm. So as you're growing, you need the motion, you need the movement. And the teamwork of playing a team sport too, maybe soccer or basketball or whatever it is, you're learning to communicate with other people and work with other kids. So the social aspect, so you're working the brain, so the brain scientifically is getting to develop even faster. You know, when kids don't move, it's scientifically proven their IQ is lower, their health is lower, the overall body, like you mentioned, kids thriving, they lose that ability. By getting them in here and giving them a chance to do that, I see that as a way to, hey, here's more access, do what you want to do. You have free reign of everything. That's phenomenal. And with the weekend program, how does it work with kids? Is it more, I guess, sports-based? How does the weekends work?
We have a lot of leagues that happen on the weekends. Of course, during the school year, our swim lessons are heavier on the weekends.
Yes.
It's more difficult.
School year or school week or summer?
School year.
Okay.
Yeah, in the summertime, you know, from the morning till nighttime.
Yes.
During the week, we offer all of our swim lesson
Wow,
programming.
okay.
We do that still now, but it's more after school. So generally, if you come into the facility, our soccer field, basketball courts, and our swimming pool are more impacted.
Well, it's amazing that because a lot of schools don't offer that, and a lot of gyms don't offer that at all. The pool you have here, give me a background of how that worked out. How do you guys get a pool?
Lots of fundraising with our board of managers, a lot of community support. It's been in the works for a long time. We broke ground in January of 2017 and completed the project in May. 2 warm water pools. We have a smaller pool that ranges between 82 and 86 degrees, and a larger lap pool that is between 78 and 82 degrees.
Okay. And with that too, you mentioned after school program. Do kids have to come with their parents to be part of swim or open swim?
So swim lessons, the facility basically is, we have membership and we have program participation.
Okay.
So the parent and me classes, of course, we encourage that the parents are involved. We have swim lessons where parents just sign their kids up for the swim program.
Great.
They'll come in, they'll watch them. And our membership starts at 12 years of age.
Okay.
And so if you're 12, basically you can sign up and be in the facility on your own.
Fantastic, good. And with a part of your programs too, you mentioned the spin classes and yoga also. Is there age minimums for those?
12 years and up.
Okay.
Yep.
Any age maximum?
We don't.
Just want to make sure because people can be pretty old.
And we go younger as well. If a parent, we have a lot of parents who want to take classes with their kids. They might be 9 years old. If the parent is comfortable with it, we're comfortable with it. We're inclusive. We don't have a whole lot of policies and rules.
Yes. What do you mean by that?
We deal with people. For us, the most important thing is the relationships we build with our members, and so we have conversations with people all the time.
That's great. Good. And a lot of you, when you talk to members, as I talk about patients too, they know that you care about them. Hey, do you mind helping me out with this time? Great. I can't make it there on time. Can my child be picked up this time? Not a problem. When you become more personal but still stay professional, you gain more trust, so they invite their friends. Their family grows up here. So the kid may be 2 or 3 in childcare, then develop into other programs. So you're seeing that. Are you seeing families go through that right now?
Absolutely. It actually ages me. I've been with the wife for 18 years, and I see kids who are in our preschool program who now are starting to have their own families.
Wow.
And so I've been involved for a long time, and some of these kids, they come back and they recognize me, and so the community aspect of it is absolutely awesome.
Kind of comes full circle.
Yeah.
Maybe we're getting younger.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I think, and what I like about we've talked about so far is the family. And even as a senior too, I have in-laws that come here, they work out. How does the health insurances see the YMCA now? How does that work? Because they come in, they say they get either discount or something like that on their health insurance too. How does that work?
Yeah, so we have a partnership with Silver Sneakers and Silver
That's what
Fit.
it is. Okay.
They offer their members they cover the cost of a gym membership as a preventative way to handle health issues. But in addition to that, that's not really an area that we focus on.
Okay.
We have what's called the open doors policy, and our open doors policy basically is we don't turn anyone away for the inability to pay.
Wow.
We have kids, families, programs, membership. It's a very simple form. It's very informal. We're not trying to pry. We just want everyone to know that we fundraise throughout the year so that we can help offset the costs for families and youth in our area who want to work out here and be a part of our programs.
Is the YMCA a nonprofit?
Yes, it is.
That's fantastic. And a lot of that, what I like about that, every family goes through something. Financially, whatever it is. But if you're going through a financial crisis and you can't afford to go to a gym, that is the number one time you need to get healthy. You need your family in a safe, healthy environment so they can work out, because when you work out, you relieve stress. And the benefits coming here, either as a senior, as a parent, as a child, we all need the ability to release that stress, to relax, to stay healthy internally. And for kids, for example, I do a lot of videos with psychologists or even trainers too. You build a self-confidence, self-esteem by reducing that stress. And it's huge to see that, like you'd mentioned, you're seeing kids grow up now with that overall benefit. It's massive. And I've done talks for the family shelter, and other ones too, is you want that release of stress so your overall body can get healthy. That's the plan. Okay. Anything else so far?
That's all.
And with your fundraising, what is your big fundraiser you want people to know about coming up this year?
Yeah, so we have the 5 initiatives I mentioned earlier are aligned with 5 special events that we host. I'm trying to get this in correct order.
Don't have to, don't verbatim.
Our first upcoming fundraiser will be our West End Swing for Kids Golf Classic. It'll be held at Red Hill Country Club on April 30th.
Okay.
We do a Champion of Youth Luncheon, which will be held in May. We have our big, incredible edibles food tasting event that will be held in this building here.
That's right.
Local restaurants will come and showcase their food and beverages, and all proceeds go back to funding the scholarship program for the Y.
Wow.
We started a very cool program that our new CEO Damon brought on board last year. We're actually multiplying that program by 10 this year. It's called Healthy Halloween, where we do a buyback program for candy from kids. So we allow them to, we don't want to be Grinches, they can eat all the candy they want. The 3 days following Halloween, they can drop their candy off at the Y or other locations.
Okay.
For every pound of candy, they receive a raffle ticket, and then we have a drawing for a really nice bicycle that we give away to the kids. And last year we did one program with the Upland Unified School District at one site. This year, the school district has actually come on board with us, and they want us to do it at every elementary school. So
must be good.
We're very, very excited about that. The candy then is packaged and sent over the troops overseas, Operation Gratitude for care packages. So it goes full circle. We're very excited about that. And our final fundraising efforts happens in December. It's called the Reindeer Romp. We do it at Ayala Park in Chino. It's a 5K run.
Nice. So you're involved not only in the facility, but also going out to the community and actually getting them to be involved. You're involved in the community also too.
Absolutely, yeah. The Y has many partnerships with San Antonio Regional Hospital, the school districts in our service area. We have partnerships with Ontario Fury Soccer Club, the Agua Caliente Clippers. So we work with different city entities in our service area to try to a bit more benefit the communities that we serve.
That's great. And if you're a kid, for example, in high school or junior high, how can they come in here and volunteer?
We have a large volunteer program. We have a staff member that's dedicated to coordinating all of our volunteers.
Fantastic.
For youth. So you can come into our facility, and we have basic paperwork that you fill out. Every one of our volunteers will go through a background check, and then we'll align those individuals with the specific program areas that they may be interested in.
And what is the benefit of someone that age? I know and we know, but they don't know yet. What's the benefit of them doing that volunteering?
I think the best way I can put it is, youth and millennials nowadays, I think they want to be difference makers. And I think that for me, and I guess I'll close it out with this, going back to my high school days, we had a list that was put in front of us to volunteer for our government and economics class. And I looked at all the choices, and I didn't necessarily want to file books. I didn't necessarily want to sweep and clean things. I wanted to make a difference. And when I got involved with the Y, it changed my life in the way that there were 12 kids that looked up to me. I was their coach, and they wanted to, they depended on me, and I in a way depended on them. And that I feel is very, very important. And what you get back from that volunteering is something that you carry on for the rest of your life.
And looking back, it just flashed me. I actually did the same thing. I want to say I was in high school already, probably a junior. Same thing. I coached the basketball team, and it's amazing. You see these kids give you high fives. You're there. If you want to be a leader, then go lead. If you want to help, go help. And by doing that, instead of filing books, the overall long-term benefit as that you're here, working at the Y, crazy, versus doing something else. And helping people, I think, same thing, you probably get more joy of what you do than if you were behind a desk.
I would fully agree. It's not a job. We change lives again, and we look forward to coming in every day. And our team is fantastic, and we're here for the community. So if you need us for anything, stop by any of our facilities. We have a facility at Chino Valley YMCA, which is off of Edison and Central.
Okay.
We have our Youth and Family Engagement Center in Ontario, which is off of Grove, and we have the Shui Family YMCA, which is in Upland.
Upland, what's the location here? What's the good cross street?
1150 East Foothill Boulevard. We are between campus and Grove, right on Foothill Boulevard.
And I'm going to give you all the notes and the contact information here too. Go to now they've increased their Instagram and Facebook, increased all their videos too. You have all the information online. At that point, just stop by, see something good for you and your family. And even if you're a senior too, somewhere to hang out with your friends and connect with more people. All right, Mr. Farzad, anything else?
Cool. I appreciate your time.
Thanks for another episode of Career Spine Show, and thanks for being on here.
Absolutely, thank you.